Lone Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger.
This is a story of one of the most mysterious characters to appear in the early days of the West. He was a fabulous individual, a man whose presence brought fear to the lawless and hope to those who wanted to make this frontier land their home. He was known as the Lone Ranger. For months now, the Wells Fargo Company has been plagued by stagecoach holdups. One for every cross you see. Only in Boone County does Wells Fargo have a perfect record of no successful holdups. And that's because the stage line franchise there is held by one of the most remarkable women of the Old West, Cannonball McKay.
Yeah, get along there. Oh, boys.
Wait a minute, Cannonball. I'll help you.
That's all right, Clem. I can manage.
Soft-spoken, hard-driving, sharp shooting. She had always been respected as the most honest stage driver in all Boone County, until Clem Jones came to work for her. Friendless, half-crippled, only 2 weeks out of prison. Why has Cannonball just taken him in as her assistant? That's one of the answers the Lone Ranger and Tonto are here to find out.
I'm going into town to see my old friend Marshal Hanley. I'll see you in camp later.
He'll be waiting for you, Seven.
All right, Silver.
Got you that time.
You sure did. Come on in. Howdy, Marshal.
Jim, he's masked.
Sure, he's masked. This is the Lone Ranger. Meet Doc Tate. Glad to know you, Doctor. Well, what brings you here? I'm curious about Cannonball McKay and Clem Jones.
Reckon nobody knows much about them, friend. Not even me. And I'm Clem's doctor.
Oh, something wrong with him?
Poor old fella has a bad arm. Heard it years ago in that stagecoach holdup that sent him to jail.
I see. But if Cannonball's as honest as they say, why should she take in an ex-convict as a partner?
That's something we'd all like to know, but Cannonball won't talk.
Marshal, I'd like a closer look at those two.
That's easy enough arranged. The stage is due in any minute now. Come along.
Fine.
I gotta shove on to Rushville in 10 minutes.
You're not shoving on to anywhere, Cannonball.
What do you mean? My contract with Wells Fargo's still good. Pulling out of here on schedule.
No, you're not. Wells Fargo's not going to lose any shipments if I can help it.
Well, I never lost him a shipment of gold yet, have I?
No. But you never had a crook working for you, up till now.
Nobody's gonna call me a crook again.
Oh, no?
Pull that trigger at Clem Collins and it'll be the last shot you'll ever fire.
Put up your gun.
You better do like he says. This masked man's a friend of mine, and he can outshoot even you, Cannonball.
What's the ruckus, Cannonball? Me and Hash are just swabbling clean over in our cafe.
Hey, who's the masked hombre?
I'm in the same business as the Marshal. I try to keep law and order.
That's right, boys.
Now, Cannonball, supposing you tell me why you drew your gun.
I had to, mister. This varmint was calling my helper a crook.
Everybody knows he just did 10 years in the pen for holding up a stagecoach.
Look, Collins, I hire who I want. Clem's a friend of mine. He's served his time, and I know he's reformed. Hasn't he been punished enough? Losing all those years, getting his arm crippled.
No jailbird's gonna haul freight for Wells Fargo. You're out of business, Cannonball, as of now.
Hold on, Collins. You're forgetting about Cannonball's contract.
Read that contract. It says I got the right to hold up shipments anytime I think there's danger involved. I'm holding them all up till I get word from the head office.
It's not fair you should take it out on Cannonball just because you hate me. If it weren't for this arm, I'd rip the hide off of you.
Come on, Clem.
I'll see you after a while, Marshal. I have some business to take care of.
Doc, you look worried.
I sure hope Cannonball's right about Clem's reforming.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking of that monthly gold shipment in the Wells Fargo office. With the stage not running, it stays right there, with no one to guard it but Collins. Sure could be mighty tempting to an old hold-up man like Clem.
Well, don't worry about it. If Clem starts acting up, I think the Lone Ranger and I can handle him all right. I'll see you later.
What you learn, Kimasabi?
Practically nothing, Tonto. Yet I still think my hunch is right. Why should this be the only town in the territory that hasn't been robbed? Unless the robbers live here and don't want to throw any suspicion on themselves.
You think maybe that Clem fellow robber?
No, it couldn't be Clem. He'd been in jail until recently.
Then maybe Cannonball.
Maybe. But Cannonball doesn't act like a crook. No one who'd fight to protect old Clem the way she did could really be bad.
Maybe that just put-up job, throw you off track.
I don't know, Tonto. You ride into town. Keep your eye on Cannonball and Clem. Whoever's behind these robberies is dangerous and very clever. We've got to find out who it is at any cost. You go ahead.
Huh.
Clem! Oh, Clem!
Hi, Doc. Want me for something?
Just thought you might like to earn $10. I got to get this letter to Rushville right away, and with the stage not running, there's no way to send it.
$10? I didn't think there was anyone in this town who'd trust me with that much money.
I'm on your side, Clem. If you take the road through Hidden Valley, it'll take you but a few hours.
Thanks, Doc. You're a nice guy.
What do you want, Doc? The office is closed today.
Heard you was took sick, so I came right over.
What is this? Who told you that? I'm feeling fine.
You won't be for long.
Wait a minute. I don't get it.
Open that safe, quick.
You mean you're the one that's been pulling all them holdups?
Who else would be smart enough to?
You heard what he said. Open the safe.
Sure. Anything you say. What do you know? Old Doc Tate, the leader of a hold-up gang.
Quick, Ash. On your horse. Now we got you dressed like Clem. Try to act like him. Remember, you got a stiff arm.
Just like you say, Doc.
Be sure the marshal sees you heading for Hidden Valley. That's where I sent Clem.
Who fired that shot?
Somebody run out of the express office. Looks like Clem Jones.
He's heading for Hidden Valley, Marshal.
It's Collins, Marshal. He's dead.
He got away with all the gold. Let's go after him, and he can't get far.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Some candy.
on, Clem. You're going back to town.
What for? I didn't do anything. I was
Save
just...
your voice. We're holding you for the murder of Jim Collins.
Murder?
That's right. You'll have a chance to explain back at the Wells Fargo office. Get going.